Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ndung'u. If it is your very first time to find yourself in this platform, feel at home. We love visitors. It is a pleasure to have you. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for staying tuned. I appreciate you and I thank God for you. So today we are talking about how to make sure that you're dating for marriage and not for heartbreak. Karibu sana. Everyone that is dating wants their relationship to end in and desire the relationship will end in marriage. But do you know that most of us get ourselves heartbroken? And we get heartbroken because we are even dating for the wrong reasons. So today we want to dive deep into dating, not to get heartbroken, but to lead to marriage. So when you're dating, the first thing you do, and I've always said in this channel, that when you're dating, it only means that this person, you and them are trying it out. It doesn't mean that it is expected, that the expected end is the relationship, is the marriage. But if it ends into marriage, then that is a very good congratulations to you. But in case it doesn't, what are you doing that makes the relationship end quick? What are you not doing that would maybe help you get into marriage? I will start by the first thing. A lot of us are dating for the wrong reasons, and this will cause us to end up heartbroken. Because of course, if you're looking for the wrong thing in the wrong person and at the wrong time, of course it will not end into marriage. I know a lot of women, when we are getting into relationships, you've already built a future around this person, you've already seen yourself having kids with this person. I'm not sure about the male gender because I'm not a male. Every relationship I was getting into, I was like, this is it, this is the one, this is it, you know. But every now and then there was always heartbreaks. But it is because maybe when I was leaving one relationship to the other, at some point I was doing it to revenge, you know, get back at my ex and all these things that we ladies do. So I'm just gonna take us through very quickly some of the things that we are getting into marriage for the wrong reasons, but they are not the right reasons for us to get into marriage, to cure lust, because lust cannot be cured by marriage. Some of us are entering into marriage because of infatuations. You are so smitten by this person because it is love at first sight. So you think like, there is no second sighting. But the problem is that is not the right reason for you to get into marriage. The other thing is liking the idea of marriage. You're not really for the marriage, you just love the idea of it. So others fear remaining unmarried. So you don't want that title of being single, the single brother, the single lady. So you are just in just a hurry to get that title of Mr. or Miss. Again, some of us just get married because of pressure, and this is the wrong reason for you to even date and get married. The other thing is fear of being heartbroken, rejected, or abandoned. So you don't want all these things to happen to you, but at the same time, you're getting the wrong person, and this person will end up breaking your heart. They will end up rejecting you and abandoning you because you're loving them and you're entering into marriage with them for the wrong reasons. The other thing is money. Women, I know most of us are getting married because we want to get away from poverty. You know, if I'm coming from a poor family, I really need a man who is loaded because I will not suffer twice. But that is the wrong reason, of course, for marrying that person. The other thing is using marriage as an escape route. Of course, you want to escape it to get away from your parents. You want to escape it from other things. A lot of things that most of us are really escaping from. So you're using marriage as an scapegoat. The other thing is to escape loneliness. Marriage cannot cure loneliness, people. If you are a lonely person, you need to deal with that loneliness, because in marriage, just because you're two does not mean that you will stop being lonely. Yeah, there is being alone and comfortable, but loneliness is not something that someone else can get you out of. You need to get yourself out of loneliness and start enjoying even your own company. The other thing is, ladies, most of us are marrying because we have pity on someone. This person has just been too nice to me, I can't break their heart. Maybe they helped you at some point in your life when you were so down, and you feel like, I am indebted to this person, so I need to marry them. You have pity on them because maybe they have wasted their years on you, like 5-6 years just wooing you, and maybe you are in a relationship and it ended badly, so you're like, let me just marry this one, at least he has been here, that is pity. Don't marry someone because of pity, because it is the wrong reason for you to marry. The other thing is foolish expectations. We have expectations that are not realistic, and of course they cannot be helped in marriage. You're expecting, for example, if you're a Christian, to change an unbeliever so that they can be born again. Let the Holy Spirit do its work. If he cannot do it, then who are you? Yeah, if God himself cannot change a man, then you do not have any place trying to change him. Leave him. Okay, so don't marry with expectations of changing that person. The others are marrying because of beauty or handsomeness. This person is looking good, so I need beautiful babies. You're just thinking about the many babies you will have that will look nice. What if that baby will look like you and not him? Just asking. So you need to think twice. The other thing is accidental pregnancies. You have dated this person, you're now pregnant, and you feel like, what, it happened, so let's just get to the next step. Don't marry because of an accidental pregnancy. Give birth. If it is of God, then marry. But don't rush into marriage because you're trying to hide the pregnancy and you want to deliver the baby in marriage, because of course it will be a very bad situation for you, and it will end up to the brokenness and heartbroken that we're talking about. The other thing is tribal connections. There are people who just want to marry from their tribe because they're like, what, we have connections, our tribe have the same sijui in this tribe, because I'm married here, there's this and this, there are benefits that come from the tribe. We are past that. Our parents maybe used to marry us and they were doing marriages for that reason. But in our day and age, don't marry for tribal connections, because it is a person-to-person connection. It is not a tribal thing. Yeah, it is two people that are coming together, two hearts, and the family will be there to celebrate the D-Day, but in the marriage, it is the two of you that will be there. So don't be so wowed by the event, the everything, and you forget that marriage is a two-people affair, and of course with God just blessing you guys. Some of you are getting married to impress people, like your parents, your friends. You just want them to know that, what, Marion is off the market and she went with a bang. She had the wedding of her life, So you're doing everything extra because, what, people need to know that I am getting out of this market. People need to know who I am. I have waited for so long. I need to do this. That is the wrong reason to get married. My sister, my brother, please take your time, do it right. And then to prove people wrong, what do you need to prove people? There's nothing like that. So that is the first thing, and I have listed a lot of reasons why people are getting married. So don't you dare date or marry for the wrong reasons, because of course it will end up to heartbrokenness, and there's nothing bad as a broken marriage. I would rather you have a broken relationship, you cry, you heal, but then when you say I do, because this is until death do you guys part, you do it right and you do it with a whole of your heart. You're just in it. Okay, so that is our first reason. The other reason, number 2, why most of us are dating and ending up in brokenness and not in marriage. Do you really know what you want? That is the second thing I will ask. Do you know what you want? Because if you don't know what you want, then what are you doing in the dating scene? You need to understand yourself. You need to discover yourself. You need to discover your strengths. You need to discover, what do I love? What don't I love? Because what you want is what you're looking for, and what you're looking for is what you will get. If you don't have anything that you're looking for, you will get anything, and anything is not a good is not a good thing to have. You need to have someone that is in par with what you want, so that when you go into the dating scene, you know what, I am going because I want, number 1, I want my relationship to end into marriage. So I'm not dating anyone that does not want to get married or is not ready for marriage at this season. And if I I am finding someone who is not ready, will they get married at some point, you know? Because of course I love you, but you see, I have an end goal. My goal is to end up in marriage. So if you don't want to get married, if I'm dating you and you're forever telling me that you know me, I will never marry, what business do I have to do there in that relationship? So of course you need to know what you want, because when you know what you want, then you will see, can I compromise? How much time do I compromise to wait for this person to be ready? Can I really wait for 5 years? Can I wait for 10 years for this particular man? If not, no, thank you, it's good, thank you for doing business with you, on to the next one. And I'm saying this with my heart, with my eyes open. Why? Because you know what you want and you're not willing to compromise. There are things to compromise on. I can compromise on you being late on a date, but I cannot compromise 10 years of my life waiting for nothing and there are no promises. Okay, women, stop being so gullible. From 1 month to the other, from 2 years to 10 years, you're still being told the same thing and you're still there, and it's good, but the problem is you will end up heartbroken. Have things that you want and make sure that they're delivered, or you're seeing signs of delivery. If not, please end the relationship, cry, mourn, because that needs to be done, and on to the next one. Yeah, so that is the second thing. The third thing is to take time and know your partner. There is one thing I usually say, and it's biblical, yes, but it's also very practical. Two cannot work together unless they agree. We are from saying that you already know what you want. Cindy, you cannot work with someone who does not know what they want, or they're not in line with what you want. So of course you have to also learn your partner, get to know them, get to understand them, because you have your clear goals. You know what, in the next 5 years, somewhere thereabout, I want to be married. Is this person in line? If they are not, how long? Is it more than the 5 years or less than the 5 years? Because if it is less than the 5 years, then they are within my goal. And I'm not saying this to discourage people from just waiting on someone. It is good to wait on someone, but wait knowing that there is something that you're waiting for. Don't just be there saying, oh, I'm just waiting for the day that he will decide. I'm waiting to see if he will change his mind. I am waiting to see if he will say. I am waiting to. Don't wait like that. Wait knowing that, you know what, there is an expectation that you are waiting for. Okay, so know your partner, know their values, their goals, get to know their dreams. What do they want to be? Because of course they have to be in line with what you want, which we have talked about as being our second point. Because if you rush into anything, you will regret. So the other thing is to take things slowly. Okay, because when you're rushing into marriage, because you just want to enter into a relationship, he promised me marriage, and you're done, then you won't really get the full benefit of the relationship, of the everything that comes with just dating, knowing the person, and just picking everything that you need to pick. Marriage will come to change you, will come to correct you, will come to make you better. So of course you need to really sip into all these good things that this person is bringing, because they are coming to diversify you, to make you better. So of course take your time, even as you're just dealing with the entire dating process. And taking time does not mean that you date for 10 years or 5 years, or someone that will date for shorter time means that they won't end up in marriage. With time, I mean just being present with every situation and every stage of that relationship and how it is evolving. Because if you don't engage and you don't give your time, you will not reap the benefits that we are talking about, just this person coming to make you better. So when you know their values, their goals, their dreams, and they align with what you want, then of course that is a good thing, and it means that it is heading to marriage. The other thing that you need to know is you need to communicate. And I need to clarify this. Communication is not just speaking and telling someone, no, it is making sure that what you're saying is being heard, it is being understood, and there is a response that is clear, and it's accurate and adequate communication. It's not just communicating. And when you're communicating, be open, be honest, be vulnerable, because you know what I need in this relationship is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not just saying it, I'm not just telling you for the sake of it. I'm being open. I'm telling you why I need my partner to be someone that is reliable. I have an issue with this, I need this, I have this, I need that. And making sure that you're very clear and very precise with your communications, very honest. Let it come from the honest bit of you, so that when it comes 5 years from now, you're not changing your mind. It is honest. It is what is in your heart that you're communicating. Make sure that the communication is clear. Make sure that the communication gets a response, meaning that it was heard, received, understood. Because if you just talk and you're not receiving any response or the desired response, it means either the communication channel is broken, and that again will hinder the relationship and where it is supposed to go. Okay, so make sure that is also in order. The other thing is, be willing to work together, especially through trying times. I will say this: marriage is the one thing, and relationships, I think, are the places where you really are tried. You're tried in all manner of things, and they will come in others very small, very minute, very minor, but there are others that will really get to the core. But you see, if you have decided to work with this person, if you have decided, even if you have not said I do yet, and trials come, you need to be there, standing with this person, encouraging this person, supporting this person through it, because you have already decided to work with them. Okay, so if you are really committed, be ready to work the relationship. Make sure it works. What is not working, get involved, get your hands dirty, but make sure you find results, because you want this. Okay, you've already, guys, sat down, you've already communicated your need, it is already looking like it can be provided. If there is any challenge that is hindering that, stand in the gap with that person. Make sure that you're making things work. It is work. Okay, when people say marriage is work, it's really work. You need to invest time, you need to invest emotions, you need to invest everything that you have, so that this relationship can end up in marriage, and you guys to have even a successful marriage for that matter. So of course it is work, and you need to be very willing to work it. The other thing is, trust your instincts, and this is very important. I know that sometimes you just sit down and you just tell yourself, no, I had that feeling that that would happen. Yeah, you had a feeling, so believe it. If it is not right, if it smells funny, it is funny. Run. But if you have the feeling of staying and sticking, stick good. Yeah, labor in the relationship, good, and that dating will end up in marriage. Thank you very much. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, I appreciate you, and I know that that dating of yours will end up in marriage, and you won't be heartbroken. Thank you for staying tuned. Until next time, bye.